I got my new thing imported. I got the Christian Dior. They wanna look at the foreign. They couldn't even afford it. Look what I did with the bag. Look what I did with the bag. I got the thing in the back, and I ain't taking no chat. I got my new thing imported. I got the Christian Dior. They wanna look at the foreign. They couldn't even afford it.
Unfiltered people, we're back up in the building. Express Truth Show, making Thursdays great again. Before we do anything else today, people, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment. Algorithm business that we're dealing with. Patreon crew, big up yourself. Spotify crew, big up yourself, man. It's Unfiltered. We're back up in the building, people. But you know what? We're going to go straight in today, man. So let me bring in my co-host, Stephen Brown. Stephen, what you saying, man? What's going on?
Kango, are you the game now? Shayo, shayo. Kango. What you saying, man? Making Thursdays great again, never late again. It's the greatest show on earth, man. Dynamic duo in full effect. Your favorite podcast. Changing the world one Thursday at a time. I'm in the building, broski. We are say.
Yeah, man, we're here chilling, man. It's the Express Truth Show, man. Like you said, the greatest show on earth.
Gang.
Facts, the greatest show on earth, you see what I'm saying? But yeah, same old, man. Chilling.
Talk to me nice.
Enjoyed the few days of sunshine. Enjoyed the bank holiday. Definitely glad to be back on Unfiltered, man. What are you saying, Stephen?
Yeah, I missed all of that. Talk. I'm out here. I'm back, fam. Like I never left because I never left, fam.
You see, man, feeling good.
Instagram might say differently though, but that's all CGI. Special effects. It's not real. Get me before man's heart start burning and that, fam. Put down the haterade. I know you were born in 1988, but swap the haterade, man. Drink some manish water, blood, or drink some coconut jelly, blood. Coconut water and jelly. Wash off your heart, fam. Bad mind, fuck
facts, man, facts. So what's going on? I've actually like 3 times.
Fam, I can't complain, bro.
Like 3 times.
What we saying? We're going into the summer and that. The future's bright. The future's black and orange.
Very bright.
Bro.
Black and orange, Steve. And you already know what time it is.
Payday.
You already know what time it is.
Payday. I know that.
I always want that payday, Canelo. I'm waiting on a couple potentially free. Two deliveries potentially free though.
Yeah, man.
Potentially free. Come on, bro. You gotta catch up, fam. Don't let me lap you, broski. Come on, bro. You know I'm always sending you things, bro. I'm saying, fam, you need this, you need that.
We working, man.
You know that, you need this.
We working, man. We working. You know how this thing goes, Steve, man. We working.
Come on, broski.
But when you shine, I'm shining anyway.
Vice versa,
so it's all
bro.
good, man. It's all good. But we're gonna do our thing, man.
Come on, man. We saying before we kick it off like a game of FIFA, man.
Everything's good, you know. Everything's good. We're here in the building. People, hit the like button. Follow us on Instagram. Superman91 without the A.
Gang.
Seymour Cake 87.
Gang.
Follow us, people, and follow the show, Express Truth Show. Big up the admin.
Speaking of that, man. Did you get them DMs, blood?
Which one?
The advice ones and that. Or did you not respond?
Advice
on how to do this thing and all of that. You didn't see them?
Oh, yes. I know what you're talking about,
Get them the lyrics.
All right, couple man have been messaging us like, yeah, you know, I've been watching Express Truth and the way mans do their thing, Stephen, and the way our mans are just going in and dropping it and consistency and A, B, or C. Have you got a course or something? This is what a man was saying. You know. So I'm like, let me tell you how this is. I'm like, yo, I said, you want the real or you want me to lie?
Give him the real, huh?
He said he wants the real. So I said, okay, let me just tell you like this. This thing can't be brought or taught.
What? Me like that, you know. Where's the dog?
You're there again.
One more time.
This thing can't be brought or taught. So what you need to do, get your brush, stand up in front of the mirror, put some headphones on, and talk. Make it make sense. You see what I'm saying? Make it make sense.
I was gonna say put your headphones on and clean up on our 6, but you can do that.
Make
it
make sense, man. Because you know how the thing goes, Steve. It can't be brought or taught. That's it.
Facts, fam.
So with that being said, let's get into this week's Unfiltered. So, you know, we couldn't miss out this whole debate that has taken social media by storm. And I remember thinking, yo, why is everyone debating this? 100 men
for fuck's sake.
versus a gorilla. So I'm like, damn, man's really debating this to the point it's reached the top of the mainstream media, all over social media, bag of viral videos,
People know
etc.,
nothing for doing it.
etc. So just before we get into the elephant in the room, yeah, there is no debate. There's no debate, Stephen. There is no debate around 100 man versus a gorilla. Let me just answer the question, innit? A gorilla can weigh up to 400 pounds.
Easy.
He can lift 8 times his weight. You hear that? 8 times his weight. The speed of a gorilla. You remember Harambe, the one that they killed?
Yeah.
You remember when he held the little bit? You remember how fast he moved that child?
Yeah.
People, it's not so much about the 100 men's strength, you know. It's about how you're going to pin the gorilla down.
You want to read off the stats?
Break it down, man.
All right. Physical advantages of a gorilla. Strength. Gorillas are significantly stronger than humans, with adult males possessing 4 to 6 times the strength of an average human. Agility. Despite their size, gorillas are agile and nimble, allowing them to move quickly and easily through their natural habitat. Natural defense mechanism. Gorillas have sharp teeth and powerful jaws, as well as strong arms and hands that can inflict serious damage. You know their bite is more powerful than a lion's bite. You know that, innit?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's a silly debate because, Stephen, it's like, let's say the first 20 man walk up to him, the gorilla, and he feels intimidated.
It's over?
It's over.
He's going to use the first 2 to kill the other 18.
Yeah, facts. And it'll be fast and quick.
One punch, he can kill her, you know.
Remember, say you can get a watermelon, you know, and the gorilla can crush it. So once, remember, it's fear. Remember, the 100 man see him crush one man's melon.
It's over.
You think I'm going in there?
Man,
I remember, you can be trained, you know.
Humans are going to have weapons, you know, blood. What weapons?
With weapons, you could do it. Without weapons, 0 chance.
Obviously, it's all a stupid hypothetical conversation anyway.
Facts.
Well, of course, I would assume it's weaponless, then, isn't it, Mark?
If it's weaponless, there's not even a debate.
100 men with guns versus a gorilla. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's over straight away.
Dumbasses.
This is what I'm saying. If it's weaponless, then it's not even a debate.
All I'm saying is, all you man who have got too much time on your hands and not enough money in the bank, get together, go on a safari park, go on a Dudley Zoo. You see that gorilla enclosure? Jump over, fam.
Jump in it.
Jump over and say, hey, King Kong, you ain't got shit on me.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Run at full speed, fam.
Please, get the fuck
Run
out
at
of here,
full
man.
speed, fam.
And see what happens.
Run at full speed, fam. What tactic you gonna use? When he's punching me, blood, I'm gonna deflect his fist with my face. Yeah, man, use that strategy.
You know the maddest thing, Stephen, with this debate? Where are you gonna attack it from? Because remember, you can't land nothing on that that's gonna hurt it, you know. And if that lands on you,
that's nothing but muscle, bro.
Yeah, that's nothing
that
but
can take all your blows.
Prime time muscle. But now we've broke that down.
Rubbish.
Now we've broke that down, yeah.
Rubbish.
Let's really break down why this conversation's gone viral. To distract us from Ibrahim Traore, keep it real.
Bible facts.
And we keep it real.
Making Thursdays great again.
AJ said it already, bro.
Yeah, man.
I big up AJ for that still.
Fact.
He didn't go for the okie doke, you get me?
Yeah, man. Because that's all it is. That's what it's about.
He said, don't let that distract you, man.
They're just trying to keep that conversation out of the public. And
it's worked for the most part because I feel like it's like they said it in Men in Black. It's like, why do you tell people are smart? It goes, no, a person's smart. People are stupid, dumb, panicky. It's true. Yeah. People are babies. You know, you go to the baby, and the baby's like, hey, and getting distracted. That's how people are.
Yeah.
Any little shiny nonsense, you don't have to be shiny. Any stupid blouse and skirt hypothetical going viral on X, Twitter, you're all over it, man.
Facts.
But things that could potentially reshape the world, change the political landscape. Oh, politics is boring, you know, blood. Yeah, man. Keep thinking it's boring. Yeah, man. It's boring, man. But when you're getting less pip, more dip, you can't even buy a candlestick. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. then it matters. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. No, it's a distraction tactic.
Man.
Let's keep it real.
Whether you're political or not, Mark, you have to keep one ear to the ground. You get me? You gotta keep
Facts.
your ears to the streets, man. Because people say, "Oh, I don't care about politics," but you're all boiling about blood clot Chinese tariffs.
Facts.
You can't buy your little Shein dress fuckery.
Yeah, that's America, innit? Because they slapped them with some extra tariffs, innit?
Yeah.
Now,
so China
so-
say, "Oh, Mr. Trump, you want to give us the tariff? We will respond in kind. Your number 6 with sweet corn sauce is now $100.
Yeah, they lick
Fam,
them,
they lick them back. They lick them back with things, man.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can't economically. You can't play with China, bro.
You cannot. You cannot.
That's a billion motherfuckers over there, you know.
Yeah, you can't. Like I've always said, it's a world within a world. How are you gonna war with a world within a world?
They don't need nobody.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Fam, man's a been China, bro.
Yeah, mad. You've seen it.
Man's running around there, fam. Like I'm running around Lincoln Mulan. I'm do my thing, fam. Get me?
Yeah, really serious. Oh, it's got
Saw
whole
a couple
economy.
Lucy Lou's, Chun Lee's, all kind of get out there, fam. All kind of people out there. Niggas calling, man. Oh, Tyson saw. Tyson saw. All them things there, fam. Man have lived, bro.
Yeah.
Get me? Man, when man want to do things, man, do things, bro. I'm not like you, man, bro, talking about, oh, I need a break. I'm absolutely not good. And then you go, what'd you do?
Get the fuck out of here, man.
We gotta keep the
Please.
sound bites, man.
Please, get the fuck out of here, man.
You go spend your blood clot bank holiday in what? In a black country? Go suck yourself through, boy.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Please. Please,
I
get
love-
the fuck out of here,
I
man.
love going down there. It's like a different world.
Facts.
Fucking prick. Man.
Facts, innit? So yeah, man, it's a
to me
distraction
nicely.
tactic, man.
You know this, man.
It's a distracting tactic.
Don't go
That's
for the
about-
okie doke, bro.
That's all we can really say on that. Still,
Don't be
but
a
it is what it
jabroni.
is. It's a gorilla. Like, play with them creatures if you want, man. All I know is I wouldn't be one of them 100 men in any timeline.
You mustn't watch too much of the movie.
Man's got a strap. Different argument.
Fam, even then,
Different argument.
unless it's like a sense of danger. I'm not even with an AK-47, Kalishnikov, blood clot, minigun. What bothering a gorilla for, blood?
Now, what I'm saying, if let's say it was like you had to, but even then, the adrenaline that when that licks it ain't gonna dead straight away. It's still gonna have a couple seconds to get at you.
Man's must not watch that. What was that crap on with the Rock? Rampage when he might fight the giant monkey or whatever.
Yes, yeah.
I ain't even seen it, but then
I've
you can
seen
go
it.
watch that again.
Yeah, man.
Let me guess. Him run at the monkey. Him punch the monkey. The monkey go flying. Oh God, you're so strong. Yeah, you idiot, man.
It's crazy, man. So, all right, let's get into this this Wretch 32 conversation
Oh, what is it now?
that has came back up recently.
Well, go on.
And, you know, Wretch 32 was on Zeze Millz show, which we'll play the comments in a second.
Okay, shut up.
There's been some, I think we covered this back in the day when it first came to the
I
service.
know I've
But
sent.
break it down,
I know I've sent a couple shots.
break down the overall picture of this thing. And we're speaking about this because it come back up as well.
The overall it's
We'll play the comments after
and
you.
because it's disgusting as well. The overarching thing is you got Scorcher, you got Wretch 32. I know they were in I don't want to say a crew called the Movement. Yeah, I know it consisted of Wretch, you had Ghetto, Scorcher, as I said, Merkston, and Devlin. Devlin used to float in and out. Yeah, I think it's going back a few years now, Mark. Scorcher must have got caught up in something. He's had to go and do a stretch. Yeah, he's had to go and sit down in jail for a bit. In between him getting sentenced and all of this, carrying out his sentence, coming home, apparently Wretch and Scorcher's BM, who I believe he was still with at the time, they've linked up, bro. They've linked up like the Megazord. And I think they're still together to this day. And people have always said, yo, that's shady. How could you do that? And he's never really addressed. He still ain't fucking. Well,
Play the comments.
he still hasn't addressed. Let me calm down. Because it pisses me off because it's filthy. He still hasn't addressed it, man. He still hasn't addressed it. And the lady in question, she needs to get some flack as well, man. Because it takes two to tango, man. Because that's just brazy, man. Even if a man did a 20 stretch, there's a million females out here. There's a million geezers out here.
Facts.
If you're going to start grinding BM, if you're going to start ride on my bridging, oh, the blood clot, dog.
What you saying? You want to run these?
Run the
You
comments.
want to run these comments?
Run the comments.
All right, let's go, man. Let's go.
Scorcher, all of that stuff. Are you ever going to talk about it? Or do you feel, because in the song you kind of...
Yeah, do you know what it is? It's like some things in life, to people, like just because something's entertaining doesn't mean it's entertainment.
Right, okay.
like it's real. You know, if people say it's big people business, like,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
real
yeah.
people's business, you get what I'm saying? But within that, I guess all I will say on the topic is like, no one took no one's partner when no one was in jail or anything like that. Like, not that the situation is ideal, but I guess in the court of the body, sometimes the heart overrules the head.
Okay, got you.
Look after
And I
that
think, yeah,
bullshit
my
there,
thing,
man.
my code figures.
Look at, what are you, Aristotle? Are you George the poet? What the fuck you talking about, lad? In the heart of the body, shut the blood. You're just talking wasp, bro. All right, let's go. Let's say that's true, Mark. Yeah, it really pisses me off because I don't like snakes. Let's say that's true, and let's say they weren't together. It don't matter, blood.
It don't matter.
Even if you never went to jail and they weren't together, there's a million women out here. You just had to go for the one that I have children with, that I was with. That means you're always, to me, I don't care. You're always preying her, bud. Because attraction, it don't just happen. And you know what it's like when a man's on a girl, bud. Because she could have been like, nah. But mine was just pressuring her, till she folded like a napkin, fam.
It's wild still. I'm not gonna lie, it's wild.
But I'm just different, and I know you're the same. I just can't do that. Even if it's a man, like, you don't have to be my virgin. You know, even a geezer that I somewhat know, and you've messed with a girl. I can't do it, you know.
Yeah, if one man's touched it, man ain't touching it. Facts.
But this is what I'm saying. Some of the weirdos, that's why I think a lot of geezers might be undercover, blood.
Yeah, because what I'm saying to you is, Stephen, yeah, you see from you've touched something, you see from you've touched something in any way, it's not for me, blood.
Facts, bro.
It's not for me because you've touched her, innit? So if you've touched her, it's nothing to do with me. I'm not even, there's not even a way we could find out if we like each other because the conversation would never go there once she was with my brethren. But again, Stephen, and you have to always, you sometimes remind me of this. We don't move our other man.
Very true.
This ain't new, blood. Most of these man, this is what I'm saying. These man get on the internet talking about all these old school road stories, which I don't understand because you were broke.
No one can. Still up.
You were broke.
Get the fuck
You get what I'm
out of
saying?
here, man.
Bro,
So
Please.
what are you talking about?
Please, get the fuck out of here,
Let me not come off track though, because what did Chronic say? How are you bad and hungry?
Facts.
That don't make sense to me because before that I stand up in McDonald's. That's another one as well. See what I mean? But these man fam, they're that hungry for cratchits that it could be man's brethren, it could be a man's family member,
Mom?
whoever.
Did Little Fizz Piper Marion's mom?
No, his baby mother saying
No,
like
I
this.
think he banged his mom as well.
For real.
So I heard.
But it's the mom as well, the girl as well, fam. Some of you man as well need to start picking girl. If you meet a girl today, and she frees up the thing today, that means she'll free up to her next man tomorrow.
You're not special, bro.
You're not special. You ain't got golden balls. You know what, man? I remember there was one dude in Brum. You know the dude still. He came from abroad. He was here.
Okay.
And he used to say like, yeah, man, I met this girl, dog. Yeah, man, I got her out of her drawers, dog. The first night, because I got different kind of game, dog. And I used to be like,
Get the fuck out of here, man.
I'm like,
please.
You ain't got no game.
man,
Please, get the fuck out of here,
Nah,
man.
it's not about. I heard he got bidded still.
Got dipped.
I heard he got mad bidded over here though. Yeah, like a 20 plate or something. Yeah, fam.
Did a stretch.
Did. He's doing a stretch. We're talking mad things because I ain't editing this out. You get me?
Oh, yeah. Off
there.
Joe,
but my man used to be like saying, yeah, man, I had that skinning out and this, that, and I'm saying family. Another man's going to have that doing that next week.
A man probably had her in the morning and you met her in the afternoon.
That's what I'm saying, fam. Your thing ain't made out of gold, bro. So if she's freeing it up that easy for you, what you think she ain't gonna do? So you're the only man in the world. Yeah, that she just
the only man she want. You are the only man she want.
So you're the only man. Listen. So she spent her whole life, Stephen, being this great, wonderful girl, this good girl, and she just met you, and you were just so wonderful and said all of this crazy stuff to her in one night that she left all her morals at the door. That ain't true.
Facts.
That ain't true. So certain man, stop letting your heart rule your head, because common sense is if she done that to him, she'll do it to me.
Fam, it's not even heart, fam.
Facts.
It's libido, bro.
Facts.
Because you're not in love with her.
But you know, with a situation like that, let me tell you something.
You just wanted to let the juice loose.
Facts. But hear this though. You know
I
the
ain't
maddest
talking
thing.
about OJ.
You know the maddest thing though
Yeah.
about this universe, yeah. A lot of men don't really understand this. That relationships, that ain't going nowhere, blood. I ain't washing my mouth on it. It's just the law of the universe. The fact that they've done that move, that can't prosper in any way. Facts. That can't prosper, blood. Man, you think he's gonna grow old with the girl? You take a girl off your bedroom, that's doomed, blood. You know, like when a man will get with a girl, Stephen, and the girl will be like, "Yo, my baby father's F3. Yo, he's a narcissist. Yo, he's a psychopath."
Spell it.
You get me? Them kind of girl, man will look and be like, "All right, you're saying all this about your baby father. Let me hook up with you." You know, if I hear a girl say all them things, you know what I do, Stephen?
Gone with the wind.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Please. You know why?
Please, get the fuck
Because
out of here, man.
if you're saying that about him,
What you gonna
you'll
say
be
about
saying
me?
the same about me.
Facts.
Because no man walking this thing is perfect. So if you took your bedrooms, matter of fact, first of all, that's another narrative that needs to change. Man can't take a girl of anyone.
She wanted to go.
She wanted to move, blood. What did Pharrell say?
She wants to move, but you're holding her. You're stopping her. She wants to move. Ooh,
Riley, listen.
She wants to move.
Listen, you see in this
Mister, look at your girl. She loves you. I can see it in her eyes that she hopes this lasts forever. Sorry, go ahead.
Listen to this.
That's a tune still.
No,
you know
that's
that,
not that.
you know that says Alicia Dixon dancing in the video, innit?
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Man. All I know is you see enough of these, man. Let me tell you the fact. You see enough of you, man. You're running around. Your girl wants to move, you know. Tell them again.
She wants to. She wants to move. Mister, look at your girl. She loves it. I can see it in her eyes that she hopes this lasts forever. Come on, bro.
Listen, it's a big tune, you know.
Facts, man.
Big up Pharrell for that one.
Gang.
Certain man, play that song, innit? And listen to what he's saying. Your girl wants to move.
Fam, she gonna get up and start doing the dance, blood.
She wants to move.
Doing the dance out the fucking
But you're
front door.
holding her. You're controlling her.
She wants to move. She wants to move. Tune, fam.
Listen, all I'm saying is, you see if girl want to move.
Let them move, bud.
You gone? There's no talking. If you want to move, you want to move, innit?
Yeah, listen. It's like back in the day when they used to be like, "Oh, breathe for him and that." Picking now home and again.
Facts.
Catches now home and again. Nothing now home and again, man. All them things.
Facts.
Listen,
It's the truth as well.
picking now home and again, and you better can
Big up
cook.
Mr. Lex.
You think you're there for your pretty look, and no, I've done my bank book. You better cook.
You remember that?
That's a tune.
Hitting in our hold, man, again.
Facts, fam.
That's what certain girl need to understand.
If people want to cut, they're gonna cut, man.
Facts.
Don't matter what's going on.
Facts.
You could get a girl. You could have get a girl. You one of your kidney them last week, blood.
Facts. So let me get back quickly to the point at hand. So
Next week she gone.
if that girl, let's say that girl was with Scorcher.
Yeah.
First of all, big up Scorcher and big up Terminator, yeah? Big up the man there.
Facts.
Terminator is an official brother still. So I'm saying now, because that's his boy, innit?
Yeah.
So I'm saying now, Scorcher, if he was with the girl,
Yeah.
hands on dad, treating the girl good and she did him that, family, just charge that to the game, bro. Because that will, I'm not washing my mouth on a brother, but that will mash up horrible,
Okay,
you know.
it's fact. But it's like you said earlier, fam, that's a what'd you say? It's
Double
like,
sword,
that's a
fam.
double-
Best business.
Come on, that's a double sword stab, blood. Both
Bedroom,
sides.
and you can.
Brethren and your girl. And then, like you said, if you're a proper dad, and I haven't heard any whisper, because I feel like, and I said this off air, which I would assume he is, because let's be honest, those two look like the villains in the story, and it rightly so. So if there was anything they could use to make themselves look a bit better, oh my man, you don't look after you. I feel like it would have come out. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
I feel like someone would have said something. So let's say man's a hands-on dad, everything. Blood, you can obviously, as a man, as a human, you can heal and move on. But imagine you've got to look at this headache all the time, blood. Because you have to deal with it. Even if you don't deal with him, like you go to the yard, don't chat to him, or you don't go in the yard, whatever. You have to deal with her to a degree, unless you're child or children. are old enough where you can just directly converse with them. Because that's how it'd have to be for me. Me, you, him, them, they, whatever the fuck you two I want to identify as. You not have to chat to me again.
Yeah, that's cut off business though. Yeah, that's dirty still. It's dirty, man. It's dirty. Honestly. It's cold. It's a cold move still. But like I said,
it don't matter if someone's like, oh, no one took no one. Listen, it don't matter what it is, blood. It shouldn't have ran.
from this man's BM, doesn't matter.
It don't matter, blood.
It doesn't matter if it wasn't.
Even if the mash up in the worst way, blood.
Yeah.
But like you said, we move different from a lot of guys. Because even if you're just my brethren, and it was your link, blood. Fam, I'm good, blood. There's a billion trillion gal out here, blood. I never understand it. It's like when these celebrities do it in America and they always try to be like, oh, it's because they know how to move, blood. Nah, blood. You just want to go where my man's thing was, fam.
Yeah, innit?
So I have all 100 of you. It's 100 man versus 3 girl. You have to check the same 3 woman.
Innit? That's what I'm saying. It don't make sense, man. It don't make sense.
Then your next thing you know, you're going to get shot and sharp, blood.
Facts.
But no one's talking about blood clot Madonna the vampire, though.
Facts. You want to quickly on that,
Dirty
actually?
vampire Madonna, blood.
And then the brother as well.
Looking like Nosferatu to blood clot.
It's a yard
Some
fella,
fucking yard, man, blood.
Nah, but it's just bread. Come on, from that's bread.
I don't give a shit if it's
no,
bread.
but what did we say?
I don't care if it's even fuck, Mark.
What did we say again?
Mark, I don't care if it's the end of the fucking Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, blood.
But
And he inherits the Warburton
what
factory.
did we
I don't
say?
give a fuck, blood.
What did we say?
Wow. We do what?
How man's move?
Great.
How the man's move for this bread?
Do anything, blood.
Exactly. Like, this is not new, Stephen. Like,
You can't lay down with no blood clot energy vampire, fam.
listen, how old is she? Like 70 or something?
She's 70. He just turned 29. So the age gap between him and her is larger than the age gap between Shannon and the girl.
Crazy.
Well, people are going to excuse that because she's a woman, A, and B, because the geezer's older. They're going to excuse
but
it.
in the because I seen that post in the comments, girls were like, "Yeah, live your life and that live your life." I'm like, but last week, yeah, it's crazy.
Well, last week, my mom was, he's the devil. And all that shit.
Yeah,
Where did all that energy go?
It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. You see what I mean? So, all right, let's switch up.
Let them grown people do their nastiness. Go on.
Real talk, man. Let's switch up, man. So, Central Cee. Now, I want to spend a little time on this one right here.
What's going on with Central now, bro?
So, he was at the Met Gala.
Okay.
Now, he's gone to the Met Gala.
Yes.
While he's at the Met Gala, he's on the red carpet.
Broke his own rule. He wore a suit, so I heard.
Oh, he wore a suit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember he always wears trackies, isn't it?
I've seen it.
He always wears trackies, isn't it? I think that's the first time he wore a suit.
Night tech, yeah. So he's holding a little baby on the red carpet.
Oh, has he got a youth now?
No, it ain't his child, allegedly.
Okay.
So he's holding this little original baby. We'll just say that. And he's been getting some backlash now.
Oh, little chocolate drop.
He's been getting backlash for not only holding the baby.
Yes.
But now there's somewhat of a conversation around
race versus ethnicity.
Yes, but also racism. People are saying that a lot of the UK black community are racist towards him. And a lot of people are saying
personally,
that...
sorry to cut you. I don't personally think that's true because I feel like a lot of people don't know what race he is.
We'll get into that in a minute. So there's that.
Yeah, go on.
And then the second thing is, why is he the face of UK black culture? Well, UK black rap. UK rap.
Probably because he's non-threatening.
Now, let me just start this one quickly because I want to definitely start it here.
Go on.
I can see an argument for both sides, yeah. And this is why I want us to get into this one because there is an argument on both sides. So let me start with the pro Central Cee crowd. Now, people, in the early days of UK rap, when I'm going to take it back to 2004, I made a DVD, shout out Rich, shout out Tristan, called UK Movements.
Facts.
And at the time, Stephen, the only people that were recognized in the UK musically, you had brothers before who would have a one track, like Roots Maneuver, that Witness the Fitness track. That's a classic UK rap track. Right. You know when man's are doing the Mount Rushmores and that, you gotta start speaking about them, man. You see what I mean? Anyway, that's a different topic. But I remember them days, Stephen, and there was a lot of graft that brothers put in the UK. Definitely in Birmingham as well. Like, damn, half of the city were rapping. And at the time, there were some real talented guys, man. There were some guys even from Brom that if they were rapping now, if they were young again now and rapping, they would have blown up because there's actually a scene now.
Mm-hmm.
But back in them days, there was no scene, people. Even though you had Channel U and all of that, there weren't really a proper scene where mans were making proper money. Now, that crowd who remember that, I can definitely understand that crowd feeling like Central Cee shouldn't be the face of UK rap. I can understand that argument. Now, people will say, why? And I'll say this, I'll say, Central Cee is not any more talented than any of the other guys, yeah? I'll say that. Again, we're going to cover both sides. He's not any more talented than, say, a Dave.
He's less talented.
However,
in my opinion.
Let's address the elephant in the room. He's more marketable. And we are in Britain.
Yeah, because he ain't black.
We're going to get into all of that. We ain't in Britain. And hear my argument now. British culture abroad, a lot of people don't want to hear this, but British culture abroad, definitely of the last few years, it has started to change. But for the most part, British culture abroad is seen as posh, tea and crumpets, the Queen, well-spoken English, Jeffries, things of that nature, which is why in popular culture, all you ever see when England or something like that's mentioned is what? Jokes about posh speaking. I'll give you an example. Harry Spears, he went viral when he said, I hate these UK rappers, man. This is how they sound. You ever seen that?
Can you do your, I saw something where you were talking about
London rap.
UK
rap. Let me tell you.
Have you heard this?
And you know, I probably might be doing a huge detriment to myself because the UK loves me. And I got so many people going, man, when you coming to the UK? But the way I be dumping on them, man, them rappers is horrible, man. On the Charlie, the ball, the pop, and I do it for M, let's go. And the pop. Everything ain't gotta be for everybody, yo. That is garbage.
One more time.
And they call it, the cop, and they call me, the pop, and go for M. Hey, what you wanna do with the pop?
Bars. Man, can you just tell us how you really feel about everything? Like,
Harry Spears. Yeah. And you hear how he's doing it. Now, that's how man view the UK. So with that being said, if I'm a label and I want an artist, who's going to promote the music and blow up from England, the reality is, Stephen, he's going to look like Central Cee. Because Central Cee is the face of, he represents like, you know, like if you go through Brom, let's just think of a Borat, freaking Chelmsley Wood. You think them white boys down there, that's what they're playing, blood. Because man looks like them.
That's why I don't really comment personally on Search 2 stuff because
for them,
I'm talking musically. Because we're not Central Cee's clientele, do you know what I mean?
There you go. We're gonna get into it because you're gonna burn. We're not his clientele. Like, look, man are the real thing, innit? We the real thing. And what I mean is, it's like, you see what Chris Eubank Sr.'s pretending to be? There's a real version of that somewhere in Westminster somewhere. There's a real white guy who that's what he is. He's pretending to be that. Just like Central Cee, let's keep it real, is pretending to be what we are. That's not your thing, bro. And you know a man will be like, it's UK street culture.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Please.
We're gonna break this down.
Please, get the fuck out of here, man.
We're gonna break this down.
All right.
No, it's not. Because this is how you man talk. That's the tongue of what, Stephen? Of what? This wagwan brother.
That's us.
Where's that from, fam?
That's us.
Did we choose to be that, or were we born as that?
We're born so.
Exactly.
But how many one people?
Get the fuck out of here, man. Please. Please, get the fuck out of here,
Should
man.
be out of many, couple donuts, fam.
That's it.
With sprinkles and that.
But with Central Cee, I'm gonna say this. I rate him personally for breaking down that door. But don't get this thing twisted. Them stateside man and that, the UK is now a market. We were saying this years ago.
Facts.
So when a man saying, yo, dog, remember that no one cares about what's going on over there, here now. We got our own scene. So when man are like in America and like, yo, dog, we need to get our thing hard in the UK. Who could I collab with, dog? You don't know about that guy from London, man? Central Cee? He got like 10 million followers, dog. Get him on the phone.
Facts.
That's how that happens. It's nothing to do with who's the realest. It's nothing to do with who's the hardest. It's nothing to do with who put in work on the road. It's who is the most marketable. And the facts are, let me keep it real for you, man, in the back who don't know how you're viewed. You're an African immigrant or a Caribbean immigrant. Now people will say, Central Cee. He looks the part for British rap. Stephen, talk to me, man. I got a lot to say.
Race, with this argument with Central, it's race versus ethnicity in it.
Yes.
Ethnically, he's English Guyanese English or whatever.
Chinese Guyanese and
English. So is that Chinese?
Yeah.
From Guyana?
Yeah.
So like the Chinese Jamaicans?
Yes.
So the Chinese?
He's Chinese, half Chinese.
No disrespect to him. I just want to break this down properly because people keep screaming, he's Guyanese. I'm saying that's all. That's why I asked you that. Like, you know, because you know when you told me earlier off air, he's Chinese Guyanese. I said, is he mixed or is he just Chinese? And you were like, no, he's just Chinese. So I'm saying, why is everyone screaming, he's Guyanese? That's a nationality, bro. It's not a race. Just like you love saying, not all Jamaicans are black. Just because you're from anywhere in the Caribbean or even Africa, it don't make you black.
A man don't care.
It just makes you African.
Facts.
A man could be born in South. Look at all the white South Africans who are born there.
Facts.
Are they black or they're just African?
They're just African.
So the fuck's the Guyanese thing got to do with that? Don't save nothing, blood. If you wanna go down that route, it don't save nothing. That means the geezer's half Chinese, half white, blood. So in that regard, it seems like you're doing a pantomime. And I know one of your brethren went viral because he was like, yo, if you look at him back then with the slick back hair and the perms and all of that, and the dyed hair and all of that, and then, he bit my style and all of that. You know what I'm trying to say? So even if you want to try and say it's the British experience.
It's not? But yeah, carry on, Stephen.
No.
Sorry.
No, I'm just saying, I'm
talking to them, not you.
No, I agree anyway, but I just want to drive this argument home. So let's say you're going to say, no, blood, that's just the British experience. So what's all the other stuff for? If that's not you, are you not able to be your authentic self? If you didn't sell drugs, you didn't sag your pants, you weren't into jewelry and all this stuff and night techs. If that's not you, why does it have to be you now? And like we said, it's because he's marketable. It's because he's not black, though.
You know, I try and soften the blow, but yeah.
No, I mean raw.
Keep it real.
I mean raw like WWE because the reason I'm saying that is because he's not black. I'm not saying I'm not talking like, he's not talented. I'm not saying that, but I'm talking about the marketability, yeah? The reason I'm saying that is because if you look at the package of Cinch, yeah, forget the music, I'm just talking the aesthetics, yeah? If you look at the package, go to each borough in London, there's not a youth doing that, the same damn thing.
Yeah, there's youth doing it up here.
True, but you facts, that's factual, that's nationally. I didn't even want to go that far though, but you facts nationally. So I'm saying, what's the difference? Like I said, take away the music or even make them do the same music. What's the difference? If the package is the same, or what I'm trying to say is, other than them being two different colors, what's the difference? There's no difference. So why is this the selected representative for the group? Because I feel like the people who have an issue with it is because the music originates from a certain racial group of people. He doesn't represent or come from that racial group. So like he's entitled to be like, nah, I just worked hard and I got lucky. They're entitled to say, nah, blood, it's because you're not black. And they want to push black culture, but they don't want a black face to do it.
Fact, but now carry on, Steven. Sorry.
But Mark, we have to. I'll let you in a second.
Yeah.
1 second.
Nah, go through.
But isn't it like the same within most facets of our culture? They want our culture, but they don't want us. They want the culture, but they hate us. So you want to wear box braids at work. Ah, that's so trendy. That's so chic. But let a sister do it. It's unprofessional.
Yeah.
Oh, you got the afro and everything. It's unprofessional. Your hair is wild and untamed. But you get a perm. Oh my God, your hair is blown out. It looks amazing. Oh, you're too dark. You're too brown. You're too this. But everyone wants to run and get a tan.
Facts.
And then people cry about equality. Make it make sense, man. You can't have equality with stipulations. We're either equal or we're not equal. There's no in between.
Real talk.
Got you.
So with Central Cee, yeah, talented guy in terms of he can rap or MC or whatever because he's a bit fast on certain beats, but he is the export that I knew would take off. It wasn't going to be Dave because everyone is claiming the UK, like, yeah, UK, yeah, Dave is from the UK, but you're not seeing us that where it matters. You know what I mean? You're an African whose family moved to the UK.
Yeah.
Now people might say, but Century's family, but he looks like the man's here.
Close enough.
Yeah, he looks like them. And he's giving their experience. So, you know, when man, if that was a black youth, you know, they wouldn't have let him blow, you know. Yeah. And when I say they, I mean our community wouldn't have let him blow. Because they would have been like, yo, my man weren't on the road. My man weren't doing this. They wouldn't have let him blow.
So but Mark, I'm not disagreeing with you, but we're just talking about the looks now, yeah?
Yeah.
So what's the difference between them picking him? So he's like someone who's mixed, but mixed non-black, yeah? So you got no black in you whatsoever. Mm. So what's the difference between you, H, and RD?
Okay. Out of those three, yeah, Central Cee was the natural guy to get, was the natural choice, you know, because he looks, out of them, like, he seemed the most, let me word this right, man. He seemed the most natural with it from my POV. Now, man will say like, H and Thingy, they just look like brothers who have grown up liking rap. You see what I'm saying? My man did, at the start when I seen Central Cee, Steve, and I was just like, it's a mixed race, brother. Like, who's just, you know what I mean? He's like that kind of brother and he's got the tats and he looks the part, if you see what I'm saying. He looks that part in it, like as a UK, if you were building a UK rapper on, you know, back in the day when you'd have fight night.
Create
a fight. If you were building a UK rapper, man would build him to look like that because I'm saying he's got the look of the UK. This is why I say a lot of men are being hoodwinked because in the very same breath, they'll say out of anyone people and constantly push that on. Forget about the homegrown Jamaicans. I'm talking about they constantly push it on us, you know, because they want us to believe that we come from a big melting pot of diversity. That's why that's been done.
Thanks.
But then with a man like that, if you notice, when these big exports are coming from the UK, it's clear who it is, bud. And then mans will be like, you'll see brothers say, no one's done that, what he's done before. That's because they couldn't, blood. That's because they couldn't. Let's keep it real. They couldn't. My man, he's very marketable. That's why he's took off. And then what people would do to kind of shut down the conversation is just call it hate. They'll just say, man's a hating, people are hating on him. But again, I'm going to say, I see both sides. I see people saying he's just a UK rapper that grew up in the UK. And I see people saying, it's because he's non-black.
But I don't know. I agree and I see both sides as well. This is what I'm saying. I'll be honest, I don't have an opinion on it per se. Because I'll be honest, I'm not overly invested in the music scene like that. You know what I mean? Because if we're talking about, even when you're talking about talent, Mark, because we were saying Dave earlier, yeah, shout out Dave. But even then, it's subjective. It's subjective. All music, art, entertainment, you know what I mean? It's subjective. So we could be like, oh, nah, Dave's the best. And next one will be like, nah, it's Cinch. And next one will be like, no, it's H. No, it's RD. No, it's Nines. No, it's Scraps. Like, it's Mo. No, it's Mars Malone. I'm just reading off names now. No, it's Stardom. No, it's Mitch. No, it's this. No, it's that word. No, it sucks. But it's all subjective, man. Just like a man and yama food. Yo, that's the best food I've ever had. Man, an next man eats the same food. Yo, that's disgusting. It's all subjective. So when they're talking about race and racism, it's just a cop out, man. Because like you said, people just don't want to have the conversation. Because it's not even a conversation to have. If you feel like he got put on because of his race, you're entitled to feel that way.
Facts.
If you feel like he got put on because of his talent, you're entitled to feel that way. The debate's over in terms of, is he black? He's not black. That's it. Move on with your day.
And that's fine. And part of the reason why that even come up, Stephen, what people don't like to admit, he wouldn't say, because he knew, before he blew, he knew that would have been something that people would have been like, hold on a second. Now, this is an analogy that I can give. Hopefully it makes sense. So when I was going to school, yeah, big up the Edmund Campion crew, yeah. If you went Campion, big up yourself. When I was going to school, let's say we had upper site and lower site. Now in upper site, you had the year 9s, the year 10s, the year 11s back then. Now, in year 9, let's say you had 10 black people in the whole year. In year 10, let's say you had 15 black people in the whole year. And in year 11, let's say you had 10 black people in the whole year. That's 35 people. Now, out of that 35, 25 might have moved together. That's how deep it is, And as any man from Campion, the girls, the boys, we would stick together as black people in school. We didn't, not purposely. That's just what we did. Now, you had mans that would spit, even me myself. So at playtime, the black people would be around and you'd have man that would just spray in bars, blood. Mans would clash everything. We just did that as youths. The white brothers, big up the white brothers in school, would be in awe of the thing. Just like, yo. Just watching like,
he just came
he don't know. That's not his thing and he don't know. But
it's not a part of the culture.
You allowed, yeah, safe. This is what we do. We're born into this. This is what we do. We don't know no different. Like that's all we know is rap and garage. And in them days, we got crews and there's a crew in year 10. There's a crew in year 11. Lyrical terrorists. Big up the YNS crew. That was my crew. Young lyrical soldiers. You had crews, fam.
Facts.
That's all. Anyone black, it was like, yo, you spitting. Yo, you're a DJ. What do you do? This is what we did. The white brothers now who used the F-word, man, they would be around. So you might have a white boy DJ or something. You see what I'm saying? He's a DJ. And then, but like he loves the culture. So he falls in love at some point, whether it's in school, it might be in college. He might have fell in love at home with the thing where he's watching TV like, yo, what them man doing? Just like if we were watching Bhangra or Bollywood or something like that and said, yo, I love that. Or watching a China, like how Wu-Tang watched the Kung Fu stuff, yeah? Now, I'm not saying that you can't be a participant in the game, because of course you can. That would be a lie to say you can't. What people are saying is rude, boy. How are you bigger than the man who was born into the thing?
You shouldn't be on the flagship.
That's what these donuts don't understand. Listen to the illiteracy of some of these donuts. What don't you understand? What people are saying is rude, boy. How are you with the one that was watching the thing and you ended up bigger than the man that was born into the thing? What's wrong with people?
The daft, bro.
Yo, man's hating on him. Man's hating on him. Big up the brother. Get money, fam. Get money, do your thing. But man, it's not. The facts are this black British culture was built by man.
Go and get your money, little duffel bag boy. Go and get your money, little duffel bag boy.
That's it. Big up the brother, man. Do your thing. Everybody has their time, innit? The Black Britain, what the difference is with Black Britain is this. Yo, if you ain't marketable to the indigenous, then you're not marketable.
Facts.
And that's it. Because like I was saying the other day, with Central Cee, when he lands down in somewhere like frigging Norway,
yeah,
that is a representation of what Britain actually looks like. Because, and most of these man, let me say it like this, I'm keeping it very real right now. You know, most of these man who are online, like angry and that, bare hand movement, shouting and that, their youth or grandson will look like Central Cee. That's why they're angry. I'm keeping it real. That's why they're angry. because they know that, yo, I want to be I'm part of this diversity that's being promoted, so I don't like people questioning it because I'm part of it.
Well, you should be, but that shows insecurity, man. You should be happy within your choices.
Facts.
There's nothing to get butthurt over. That's
yeah, exactly. Big up Central Cee, man. It is what it is. People are saying it's hate. It's not hate.
No, people are saying
you know
it's
what I'm saying?
People always say it's hate when you go against what's popular. Obviously, mine was popular. So anything but support, when people hear, certain people anyway, when they hear anything but support, you're a hater, because opinions no longer exist in 2025.
You remember that Stormzy video? And that Stormzy video, I think it's 2022 when I was in Yard. And at the end, it had bare mans from back in the day and that. Like, they were wearing all white, you remember? And it was showing right up until today.
Oh, what's the tune called?
Man made me do it or something. I can't remember.
Big tune.
Mel made me do it. Now, you remember at the end of that thing, yeah?
Yeah.
And you seen like Gabrielle and that. You know when that song came out, Dreams?
Yeah.
I used to go camping in Brom.
Dreams can come true. Look at baby, I got you because you know I gotta have fun. You know I got...
Now look,
Yo,
if you couldn't watch that video, and see what Stormzy was trying to do, he was trying to show where mans have came from. When she caught that song, he's a black sister from UK.
Facts.
When she caught that song, them things were unheard of. That, like I said, I was going camping that summer. Me and my sister and bare other bromies from Brum. They used to do a black summer camp every year where we'd go to like some place somewhere and we had tents and everything. Bare people went. Now I'm saying to you, the summer that come out, that song was massive.
Facts.
That's why we hold this culture close to our heart, because we grew with it. I couldn't tell. Now I like songs now. Listen, let me show you now. I like songs like, you remember Stay Another Day? E17 was it?
Won't you stay up, wherever you're gonna have gone away. Won't you stay another day? Won't you stay another, stay up.
Now that was the same summer.
I'm showing my age, bro.
That was the same summer. How about that?
Oh, was it?
Same summer.
Yeah,
now listen to this. That song is still special to man because I remember the time, but it's not my thing.
But
big up them brothers.
Man can enjoy it.
No, big up them brothers. I can enjoy it, but I'm saying it ain't my thing.
Whatever I did, whatever I said, I didn't mean it. I just want you back want you back, because I want you back for good.
Ain't that Robbie Williams' gang?
Take that.
Big, massive indigenous group.
Tell me a song and I'll sing it. Come on, bro.
Listen, massive indigenous music.
Classics.
We ain't taking nothing away from that. Some of the biggest indigenous songs of all time. Oasis.
Oh, come on.
That song, that one song that everyone knows all the lyrics to. Man's respect the thing, innit?
Facts.
But, however, we understand it's not our thing. That's all these people are saying. They're saying, yo, when I've just explained in school that the people that have come in already, what's the word, Steve? Help me out here. Already programmed like that. Because in the morning, more than likely, in the morning, that was playing. And when we got in the car, our parents were playing something like that. So we grew up with that. So when man's in school and saying like, yo, like, man's pick up little words from their mom. So man might say, awa. You see what I'm saying?
Awa.
Like man will say little things and then incorporate it into their bars.
Facts.
So a man like Badness, back in the day, he would just spray beer, dancehall lyrics. But because that's what he grew up in, and then he just brought it into grime. A man like, who's the brother who devil clashed? And he speaks like Badness as well.
Killer P,
same thing.
They didn't even clash though, but yeah.
Oh, they didn't clash, but they made tunes for each other.
Yeah.
But remember, same thing. And then there was a couple other men in London who used to speak like that. That's from dancehall. So what we're saying is, what would happen is, we would hear our parents and our grandparents talking like that, and we would bring it to school. That's how them brothers picked up them linguistics now, or everyone's saying that, but that's how we greet each other, fam. So don't get it twisted. Man are the real thing.
Yo, wow, God.
So when these brothers are talking like, oh, man's a hating, and it's not hate. It's just a thing that
How can you hate on something you originally
That's
created?
like saying that an Indian man can't critique or can't talk about the number one black-owned Indian restaurant in Brom. It's his food. That's what he grew up eating. You're a guest. Now, what I'm saying is, big up Central Cee, doing big things. It's massive. I just love to see the UK culture being promoted. But the facts are, a lot of men put in work for us to get here today. And this is why I'm saying you can't ignore man's like...
you can't put him to the wayside, man.
Witness the Fitness. That's one of my favorite UK songs, blood. I don't even know if my man's still about. Then that, Why Is It So Rotten? Kalashnikov. Skinny Man, that's a white boy, but you see, you can tell he put in his work back then. In terms of, when you see like 20 black men and 1 white boy, he's put his work in.
Yeah,
he's put his work in. But I'm saying Central Cee, they know, yo, my man's marketable. Dave now, you are marketable, but it's not the same. That's all it is. And that's what the conversation is. People ain't, we've got to get away from this thing being hate. Because if we come in here, I said it to this guy the other day, if we got on this podcast today and said, yo, people, listen, we're just breaking something down for you. We've started a new subscription service where you can watch bare movies and that, sign up, this, that. And you guys sign up and then you realize that we were paid to promote that to you and we don't own it. You signed up because you signed up because you F with Express Truth.
When then you find out we own 0.1%.
We use that trust to get you to sign up. Now when you call us out, that's not hate. How's that hate? That's you spotting a disingenuous move and saying, rude boy, you done a disingenuous. But what it is
everything's hate nowadays, bro.
These brothers don't have no real narrative. They don't actually care. They don't have a narrative. They're not passionate about the culture. And they're not passionate about the future of the culture or not. And they're just saying it because it's content. That's it. Because I'm telling you from a place, I remember going into school and mans would be like, yo, did you watch the BET Awards? You remember when Bow Wow first done Bounce with me?
Right.
We went into school. Everyone's like, did you see that? Yo, the white brother, big up, but he didn't watch it. He didn't watch it. Because how was he going to watch it?
He was watching.
Brookside.
Coronation Street.
yeah. And that's all it is. That's why mans go through errors. So when you find, go and get an old picture of me. EastEnders. Now what I'm saying to you is, you know when man are like, go and get an old picture of him. He's got his hair back in this thing. That's because that's who he is. All the braids and that's not his thing. So get a picture of me when I was that age. Guess what I've got in my hair? Either a bad boy fade, cane rolls, or a bad boy high top or something. Because guess what? That's man's culture, innit?
Facts.
What's wrong with these brothers, man? They don't understand this. Like, everything ain't hate. Central Cee, man's rating. We're going to say it again for those in the back. Man's rating. But the facts are, some people are wondering, why are you the biggest? And there are participants of this thing that were born into the thing. That's all it is.
It's a fair question.
That's all it is. And that's it. And all we're saying is anyone can come. Like we said back in the day, Stephen, we'll be on this Instagram thing. On the Instagram, doing our thing. A one little white woman's bogling or something. Yo, she's invited. She's invited, yeah.
But Mark, you know what it is? Let me stop you there because you are right.
I
I saw one today or even yesterday, and it was a wedding. Everyone was white. And they're dancing, you know, like hip-hop dancing everywhere. And there was one of them track coming, yo, they're invited to the cookout. And then some people are waking up. They're like, nah, fuck them, blood. They're not invited to no cookout. And any previous cookout invitations are rescinded. People are waking up to that bullshit, fam.
There you go. And that's it.
I might could go online and be like, eat some. Man, I love chicken. Oh, he's invited to the cookout, you know, blood.
I remember there's this brother in London. He's an engagement farmer. Like, he's just looking for engagement. But I remember, like, he was saying, he must have got, like, this black brother, was wearing a turban, and he was, like, spitting in Hindu.
Okay.
And he's like, yeah, they do it and that. I'm like, just shut up, man. Just shut up, man. Shut up. Because them man ain't nowhere near them man is like, it's like a joke to them man over there. Them man are actually looking at you as a joke.
Right.
I know a brother like that, you know. Who switched his thing into another man's thing, fam. And he used to dress out that man dress. I'm not going to go too deep.
Musically.
No, religiously. And them man, and it wasn't Muslim, get me? And them man was looking like, what's this brother on? Laughing at the brother and all that. Laughing at the brother. And I'm like, they will laugh because that is not your natural state. That's not who you are. Even when he was trying to rap the thing, I'm like, rude boy, their thing raps like that because their hair's made for that, fam. Yours isn't. What you mean, man? What you mean? Anyway, I said, fam.
It's a fact.
I said, rude boy, go in their thing and look on the wall. The God looks like them, fam. Don't look like you. Nah, man, know what you mean? I said, look on the wall. So they're actually showing you, they're actually telling you, this thing here is for us.
Facts.
And you want to push up on the people, them thing. That's what I say to all these, man.
Get the fuck out of here,
That's
man. Please. Please, get the fuck out of here, man.
Same kind of twats trying to pressure girl for sex. No means no.
That's it, man. It's the express truth.
We think, yeah, man, she think me I go around when we whole lot tonight. I gonna do all of the things and shit. What you saying, lad? You
That's
done?
it, man. We done, man.
Time flies when you're having fun, man.
Unfiltered, man.
Gang, whole lot of
Hit
gang.
the like button, people.
Everyone, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It's the Express Truth Show, the greatest show on earth. Making Thursdays great again, not late again. Your favourite podcast. Tell your missus I'll be around later to give her a good scene too.
That's the Dudley, innit? We out of here, people. Hit the like.
Whole lot of gang shit. We are.